Sagittarius, hello my love, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, welcome in. I am excited to have you. I hope that you enjoy your message today. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. Thank you so much for joining me once again. So Sag, this is going to be a weekly reading for you for this next week coming up, March 15th to the 21st. It is a general reading, so it can cover any aspect that you are currently inquiring about, like love, career, personal development, and just the most dominant energies that come up for you during the week. Okay, this is for anyone with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, any placement in Sagittarius that you might have, or even if you've been attracted here because of the title, whatever has brought you here. I hope that you get something out of today's message. Please keep in mind that because this is a general reading, right? This isn't a personal reading, so it is possible that this reading will not resonate for you. It is not going to resonate with every single person, and if it doesn't, that is perfectly okay. You can check in at the end of the week to come back and see if maybe there was something here for you. And if not, that is perfectly fine. Maybe I'm not connecting with your energy. There are other YouTube tarot readers that you can check out that might be able to tap more precisely into what you're experiencing. Okay, so Sag, we're gonna go ahead and start taking a look at your cards. Also, any information you might be curious about as it pertains to me or the channel can be found in the description box below, okay? Let's take a look for Sag, please. Saggy. What's going on for Sag? What's going on for Sag? What does Sag need to know? Please, what does Sag need to know? Okay. Could be connecting with a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius. So this week looks to me, Sag, like you are taking this week to push yourself past some sort of a loss or something that you thought would pan out, but whose cycle has actually come to an end. Okay, you could be connecting with a Virgo. You could be connecting with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be connecting with an Aquarius, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo. Honestly, every sign is here in some capacity. Okay. Messages. I'm seeing messages. So either you or somebody this week is going to be sending, either you're going to be sending a message or someone is going to be sending a message to you as it pertains to a loss. Okay, now with Judgment here and the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is you, Sag, coming in with kind of like it's kind of like an eviction notice is what it feels like to me, right? It's like a big, not like a literal eviction notice, but it's like there is somebody in your life who you've been trying to finesse in some way to make the relationship work, whether it's in love or career. There is something here that you were trying to make work between you and another person, and it just hasn't been panning out. You've been on the cusp of making a big decision about this for a while, and it's getting to the point now this week that you are coming to the realization that there may not be space for this person, right? There may not be space for this person. Maybe in the past you told yourself that you were focusing too much on the negatives, right? You were telling yourself, man, you know, maybe there's something here. Maybe there is more to this than what I want to believe. But then you do some more soul searching and you start to really evaluate this, and you realize that what this person brings to your life is really not conducive to something long term. And because of that, the responsibility seems to fall upon you to put your foot down and say, you know, there is a huge loss here. This is not making me happy. What can be done about this? I am seeing for some of you, you're going to want to reconcile, or the person you're connecting with may want to reconcile and give this another chance, right? There's a lot of sorrow and loss that's been experienced with this. But overall, whether it's in the form of a reconciliation or kind of letting a bygones be bygones situation and going your separate ways, somebody here will be coming through with some communication, letting the other know that things may not be working out. All right, you also have the Page of Wands with the Hermit. So this message is coming from a place of great wisdom, Sag. Somebody here has had experience with this. So the Queen of Pentacles in this deck, right? This deck has two sides and each side has a meaning. So when the Queen of Pentacles is in the vice versa position, you see that broken pillar? The broken pillar indicates that while normally the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, very nurturing, and very strong-willed individual, she has come to a point where she feels kind of broken down and exhausted. She needs help. She can't do it alone. And so for some of you where this might represent a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it could be that they're going to be the ones sending a message to you about the fact that they feel overburdened, overworked, and how somehow this ties in to the loss or the feeling of loss this week. But this can also be you, Sag, coming through with just a message of, listen, I'm trying to do things in a more stable manner. I'm trying to establish myself. I'm trying to create something long lasting. And while I appreciate all of this excitement that you bring to the table, or maybe it's a certain level of stability that this person brings to the table, something is not meshing. Maybe they don't bring enough passion to the table. Too much stability, not enough passion, or too much passion and not enough stability. Take that as it resonates, right? Everyone's situation is going to be different in some way. And whatever this is, this message that's being received is going to be a message that comes from somebody who is really thinking this through. So you could be sending this message and it's because you know what you want, Sag. You know that this is not going to be forever and you refuse to continue in this way. All right, and that is why with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star, I feel like there is a cycle here that is finally coming to an end. There is a cycle here that is coming to a conclusion, one that will be very healing. Okay, this cycle is going to be the beginning of a very long journey, right? Because the Star is a very long journey. This can also be the end of a cycle that has been a very long journey with a King of Cups, possibly a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But in general, right, this is the beginning of something that will be much more emotionally fulfilling, something that feels much more stable. For those of you that are connecting more with career, this King of Cups can definitely talk about somebody who is a creative force and somebody who would make a great project partner on some sort of task where, you know, maybe art or word choice is really at the pinnacle of this, right? This person's very creative. For those of you where this is really you, right? This is you, this is your solo journey. You are searching for empowerment and you are trying to make sure that anyone who comes across, who comes across you in your path is bringing the right stuff to the table. This is you finally bringing an end to what has been a very long road. And you're going to be seeing the healing, right? The healing that's come from this. This encounter that you're having with this person is going to test a previous experience of yours. That's going to allow you to come on top and be like, you know what, I learned my lesson. You know how some folks, you know, they experience something, they learn the lesson, but then when that same exact experience returns to their life, they do the same thing they did, which forced them into an uncomfortable cycle that made them learn the lesson in the first place. That's not going to happen to you. If you are tested, you're going to pass this test because you know better, you are stronger, you know what direction you're heading into, and you are not accepting anything less than what makes you happy and stable. All right? And for some of you that are kind of turning away, right, kind of echoing that same energy, those of you that are turning away this past energy that has really taken a toll on you and you're eliminating it, right? You're going to be moving into a new direction, one where you are not focused so much anymore on what has passed, and you're moving into a cycle that is going to provide much more healing, is much healthier for you emotionally, mentally. And for others, this is definitely going to be a very physical manifestation of the journey, okay, in the form of somebody sharing their feelings. I'm seeing counseling for some of you, like therapy. But ultimately, I'm seeing that the way this culminates is in a way that provides you a lot of fulfillment and harmony, and you're just gonna feel healthy. You're gonna feel happy again, Sag. Like, you're gonna feel really, really happy in your own right. Like, if you are dealing with another person in this, you yourself are gonna feel confident in the decision that is made. So if it's a reconciliation, you're going to feel happy. If it's letting something go to go your own separate way, you're going to be happy. If you are just straight out telling somebody, like, heck no, I'm not dealing with this, period, you're gonna be happy. There's no regrets here. The only regret I see this week is the regret of having let it get so far, right? It's the regret of having let something come so far, and now that it's trying to test you, you're just gonna bat it away and say, no, I know better now, and the truth is, I don't have room for you. I don't have room for you, right? And so with your advice this week, your guidance is the Two of Swords, the Fool, and the High Priestess. So this is just about moving in the direction that you feel is right for you, even though part of you wants to allow your mind to take over, right? Part of this experience feels unnatural to you in some way. Maybe you're not used to putting your foot down. Maybe you've always been a people pleaser, or maybe you've never really been the kind of person to reinforce their boundaries. You've always been just somebody who gives. You're a giver, right? You just always give, and you accept less than you deserve, and you never demand of anyone, right? You never demand anything. So all of these things that you're going to be feeling this week are different feelings, but the advice is to go with it, right? Don't allow the constant overthinking and like, what if this person, what if this person thinks I'm a bitch? What if this person thinks that I'm this, I'm that? Like, am I expressing myself correctly? But I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to. No. It's natural for you to enter a situation that is unfamiliar to you with feelings of unfamiliarity, right? Feelings of the unknown, like you're jumping into something. But the thing is that with the High Priestess here, while there is a lot about the situation that lies ahead that you're not 100% sure about, you are 100% sure that you are being pulled in this direction. And so the advice here is to trust that instinct. There is a reason you are leaving this behind. There is a reason you are leaving this mindset, this behavior, this person, this situation behind. And you don't have to have a million reasons or even one reason that you can articulate to explain it, besides the fact that you feel it. It's time to go, right? The tug is there, the pull, the intuitive pull is there. And so the advice for this week is to trust that pull. Trust the pull. Trust the pull. You know exactly what direction you're heading into. There's again, communication here. So somebody might be, might try to tell you that what you're focusing on isn't the right stuff, right? Maybe you have somebody here telling you they're focusing on all of the negatives, and that's why you're feeling compelled to let this situation go, give it another chance. No, if your gut tells you that time is up, then your gut is telling you time is up. And this person is not more important. Their voice is not louder than the voice in your head, the intuition, the intuitive nudge that you feel is there telling you that this is done, right? So stand by your conviction, and if it's time, then it's time, and you are the decider of that fate, right? With your free will, you can do what you please. And in this situation, someone may not be very happy with that, just because it seems like there might have been somebody benefiting from the situation that has caused you grief, and instead of owning up to that and improving the situation, right, they've just slowly allowed things to devolve. And if this is you within yourself, in some ways there's a temptation to return to the past because you feel like maybe you're blowing things up out of proportion. Like, it's not that bad, it wasn't that bad in the first place. But if you feel like it's time to move on from that behavior, move on from that mindset, then it's time. No one knows better than you. Okay? So Sag, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I feel just so blessed to be here. I hope that this message helped you remember that if it resonated, that is fantastic. Take from it what resonated. But if you find that some of this here just did not coincide, that is normal. That is perfectly okay. You can come back in a week to check in and see if maybe there was something here for you during the week and you just maybe missed it, or I'm just not connecting with your energy, and that is perfectly okay too. YouTube has plenty of tarot readers who are excellent, and I highly suggest you find someone that you feel like really connects with you on that level. But I'm going to go. Sag, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a beautiful day and a fantastic week, and I'm going to see you next time, okay? Sending you all my love.